Welcome to the Surly Horns podcast. This is season 2, episode 19, and it's still the fucking off season. RGB3, how you doing today?
Man, for an off season, I'm doing great. Chelsea Football Club, my favorite soccer team. They are the champions of Europe. So that was awesome to see.
Football.
Yeah, my football team are the fucking champs, and everybody else's football team is not as good. So y'all can go suck my balls. This is the first time they've won.
Aren't they the team that was like leading the charge on like the bailing and trying to money grab and all that?
The Super League? No, so they were part of it. They were actually the first to back out. Yeah, the Super League. They were the first to back out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
I thought they were the ones that started it.
No. I think I don't know if anybody necessarily started it. I think it was like a combination of all of them, but they were the first ones to pull out. So, they didn't get that Super League pregnant. They pulled out quick. Pull out game strong for Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, this is the first time they've won it in a decade. I actually have a signed jersey from the entire team the last time they won it. So now I got to convince my wife to let me buy one for this year and see how that goes. But either way, it was awesome. I was happy drinking on Saturday.
That seems like an expensive purchase.
It really wasn't. I was shocked. I probably got ripped off, but it was like $200. And my wife bought it for me. It was like 2 years after they actually won, or no, it was a year, and it was before they won the Champions League. So she got the signed jersey. Hey, here's a jersey for the entire team, and then they just so happened to win the Champions League for the first time in their history. And now it's like, oh, okay, well, this just skyrocketed in value. So now it's a little late. It's a little after the fact because, dude, they were like 10th in the league in the Premier League. Like, there's no way I thought they were going to win the fucking Champions League. Like, it's wild. They fired their coach mid-season. My favorite player of all time, Frank Lampard, they fired him mid-season. Like, the fact that they actually won this shit, yeah, there were some happy drinks going down on Saturday.
Talking about signed merchandise, we have some updates on Johnny Football, and
he just laid it out.
Just blatantly talking about violating the fucking NCAA rules. Also speaking about sucking my balls, right? I mean, that's what he told the NCAA. What are they going to do? Take away my 9-4 season with the chicken bowl?
My favorite thing is he got paid an Aggie amount for it. The first thing, so he signed 10,000 pieces of memorabilia and he got paid $3,000 for it. So he got like 30 cents per autograph. That guy was selling them for $100 a piece. Easy.
And then he got the 30 grand. You know what the funny part about this story is? This isn't even a new story. Everybody literally knew all of the details of both of these stories already. That's how fucking lame it is that he went on and told this story and then told the NCAA to suck his dick or balls or whatever, suck him off or whatever he said. It's so stupid that a school is going to nothing's going to happen to him. Nothing's going to happen to A&M. Nothing's going to happen at all, and it was just like blatant fucking cheating.
Well, you remember what his punishment was for it when it initially came out, right? He was suspended for one quarter, or it was a half
against UAB or something.
Against Rice. I'm like 90% sure it was against Rice. Yeah. It was like, yeah, we can suspend him a whole half, bro. Suspend him the whole game. Like. Yeah, I am not shocked at all. I'm shocked that he can form coherent sentences, which is great. And Johnny, come on the podcast. Tell us more crazy shit. I'm sure there are a lot more stories.
He doesn't have any more crazy shit to tell us.
Certainly not.
Like, all his shit has been so far put on blast. Like, everyone, there is no dirty laundry to air out.
But he put it on blast. That's the best part. He tells everybody. He's not hiding anything.
Yeah,
he's the least secretive guy of all time. He's just there. It's here's Johnny Football, just being an asshole and doing illegal shit and blowing up A&M spot now. But they still worship at the altar.
His wife is pretty hot though.
Shit's borked. Cool. Just me doing the podcast alone. Welcome to the Surly Horns podcast. This is season 2, episode 20 now. and RGB3 is doing this shit by his own motherfucking self. Oh, my fellow podcast host is back on.
It would not be the Surly Horns podcast if there wasn't an outage
If
involved.
shit didn't get borked, it wouldn't be an episode of the Surly Horns podcast.
Well, enough about Johnny Football Idiot. Speaking of outages, I do want to let everybody know that there is now a very quick failover solution implemented. So no more than 5 minutes of downtime anymore. I'm kind of over it. If 5 minutes and it'll automatically flip over to the secondary site in San Antonio.
That's badass. Well, nobody can text you about shit being borked anymore, and me getting random tweets and you getting random tweets saying, hey, shit's borked. So speaking of shit being borked, did you watch the Urban Meyer wrestling promo?
It was incredible. Everybody loves to hate him because he didn't come. And Charlie Strong, right? Everybody hates Charlie. I still fucking hate Charlie Strong.
Of course.
But that was funny as fuck, man. A+.
When they handed him the laptop, that was the best part. It was like, yeah, here you go. They like unplugged the charger from the laptop and then beat the shit out of the guy with it. It was great.
So I was loving it because they were talking there, sitting bullshitting or whatever. And then these two wrestlers come into the room. And, they're like fighting in front of Charlie Strong and Urban Meyer. And Charlie Strong just throws the ball to one of the wrestlers. And then the wrestler just like pegs the dude in the head with the ball. Charlie pulls out another ball and gives him another ball. And then he does the same thing. And then I was like dying laughing at that point. And then Urban just kind of like looks around and didn't have a ball. And he just grabs a laptop and unplugs it and just hands it to the guy. And the guy like looks at it and then just fucking bashes this other guy on the head with it.
The best part. The guy that was getting beaten down, when those footballs hit him, it looked like he got hit by like an anvil. He like collapsed into the fucking room. And then the laptop.
I mean, have you ever been pegged by like a football at close range? It does not feel good.
Yeah, now this. Yeah, I've not been pegged, but no, it was fantastic. I was laughing my ass off. I was like, how did he go from like this respected like Ohio State football coach and now he's cutting wrestling promos? Like there's something about a little time off that does it to him. I don't put it past Charlie Strong at all. I mean, this is Charlie Strong to a T. It was probably his idea from the get-go.
You know what's funny is I don't know if you watched the second clip, but he said something like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? Or something like that. And it's like, oh, what happened to family-friendly Urban Meyer? I guess now that he's not like trying to recruit kids in their houses and stuff, he's just going to let his potty mouth out.
Let his freak flag fly, right? Yeah, I mean, it's, he's always been that guy behind the scenes. I think it's now he's taken off that the NCAA on Fox,
Every coach is. Didn't Brian Kelly get in trouble at Notre Dame for cussing at the players too much whenever he first started? They were like, dude, you gotta cuss less at the players.
I guess Touchdown Jesus is watching him because Brian. Look, you could take one look at Brian Kelly and realize he curses more than the Surly Horns podcast. That guy says fuck more than us combined. That guy says fuck a lot.
That's good. The only other thing that we have on the agenda, outside of the 2.5 minutes this week of sports news, is that stocks apparently only go up
until today.
In 2021.
Until today.
Oh, did stocks go down today?
Stocks went down today. Let's take a look at the account. So AMC, for those that don't know, I'm heavy into the meme stock.
This is the AMC, just so people that it is the movie company,
movie theaters.
Of the movie theaters of which no one fucking goes to.
Yep.
Because of the COVID.
Hey,
and
it's done now.
And because now that COVID's over, everybody realizes that movie theaters fucking suck.
Yeah, you can now they just release the movies in your house.
That AMC.
So yeah, I do love AMC popcorn. So I will give them that. But does that make it a $60 stock? I don't think
you get free popcorn with ownership of stock.
Yes, you do. Thank you, AMC, because I'm still an owner, at least partially. But for those that don't know, AMC was at like $13-ish 2 weeks ago. As of yesterday, it jumped up to $62. So about 600 times or 600% higher than what it normally was because it was so heavily shorted. Today it crashed back to earth a little bit, still $47, so 500%. And then same with GameStop. So I'm over here just basically sweating every single moment of my life because I have so much invested in these goddamn meme stocks that are really not worth anything. I will defend GameStop. I think it's a good stock actually with what they're pivoting to.
I think GameStop, after they real talk about business stuff, I think they actually did the right thing. They didn't take advantage immediately when it was like mooning.
For sure.
And then after they did that offering
Yeah.
where they sold more stock and raised like nearly $1 billion.
Yeah, they got $1 billion in capital. They paid off all their debts.
They're going to be able to kind of
Brand.
rebirth that company into something
It's
potentially
crazy.
cool. Yeah,
It's crazy. I mean, they're changing from a brick and mortar dying, failing business to something that can grow and adapt, and already started. I mean, even just Ryan Cohen taking over as CEO is going to be game changing for them. I mean, leaving a company as successful as Chewy and going to a company like GameStop, it's kind of a crazy situation. And so AMC, there's not really much else they can fucking do. That's why today I got out of AMC, at least most of AMC, and put it all into GameStop because guess what? I like the stock.
Oh man, you kept enough AMC to get your free popcorn.
I'm
right?
absolutely keeping my. I got 7 shares that I'm just gonna ride until Valhalla. Like those bitches are just gonna die with me. They can go down to $4. Well, and so this is the deal. So my entry with AMC was $9, and I got out at 58. And then my entry with GME, I got in at like 44 after it collapsed again after that first squeeze and they shut it down, and I got it in at 44, and then I've been basically averaging up to like 160. So it's house money I'm playing with right now. So we're good. I'm just going to keep letting it roll and let that mother of all short squeezes just happen, and soon I'll just just be on the moon somewhere. I'll be doing the Surly Horns podcast live from the fucking moon or my yacht. I can't decide which one I want to spend the most time on.
Just the meme economy is I don't know. I don't even know what to think anymore.
I was in Doge. I got out of Doge. So,
dude, you know what I should do? I should have a tree fitty shit coin that Surly Horns is like.
Coin.
It's powered by the blockchain is powered by the number of posts.
Yes.
Right. So it's just some absurd fucking bullshit that moves the blockchain over. It's like every 13 posts or something.
Creates one full coin. it's worth negative.
Yeah, no, one. Yeah, like one. Yeah, who knows? I mean, I bet I could ICO and shit. Who knows?
We just came over
how much I could have 15 billion. Yeah, Surly coins, and they could all be worth 3.5 cents each. Tree fitty,
Oh yeah,
and it could be a stable coin. It could just be some fucking meme stable coin.
Easy. I would absolutely put Tree Fitty into that idea. So hey, we're just coming up with we're money makers, guys. This is what we're trying to do. We're this is an investment advice. We're just telling you the smart thing that people would do if I was you and listening to. So just buy GameStop, which isn't advice. It's just what a smart person would do, and then hold that GameStop until we reach the moon, which is also not a financial advice. It's just something a smart person would do that is listening to this podcast.
These are all absolute truths.
Yeah. And stocks only go up. So if you invest in GME, it's only going to go up. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. It's just put it in there and just forget about it. And I'll see you on the moon in a couple years or like months or weeks. Who knows? I think like 10 podcasts ago, I was talking about, oh yeah, looks like it's going to squeeze. I can't wait to see if I'm going to be an idiot on Friday. And here I am in fucking June. And so far not an idiot.
I'm just sad because back in the days, I gave like this whole 15-minute, maybe it was longer than that. It was probably like an hour because I talk a lot. Seminar on like what Bitcoin was and why blockchain. And, this was still back in the day when you didn't even need GPUs to mine Bitcoin. Like it was still just CPUs were be able to mine Bitcoin. So this is like circa 2012, 2012 timeframe. Oof. And everybody that like was there whenever I gave that talk, they were like, "Oh, dude, you have thousands of Bitcoin, right?" And I was like, "No, I didn't believe in Bitcoin for fucking
At
2 seconds.
all.
I just knew about the technical implementation and like what it was trying to do and how it all worked. But I didn't for 1 second believe that it would ever be a way for people to trade like actual currency for goods. Like that's not a thing.
It's crazy. They
It's
got
still not a thing.
ATMs. They got ATMs now and shit. Like, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, but nobody uses them. They're all meme. It's like a meme ATM.
I don't know.
Do you know how insane the fees are?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like so. I don't know how much you've looked at this.
even Coinbase,
but like
fees are
Coinbase,
stupid.
So I
$35 or something stupid.
yeah.
Like that.
So I used to like way early in the whole crypto thing when Ethereum was like the volatility was insane, where it would just swing up to 400 and then back down to 12 and then back up and whatever. I wrote like a little bot that worked with the GDAX back then. It was GDAX. Now it's Coinbase Pro API. And I was playing around with about 10 grand, but I would buy and sell basically whatever 10 grand the equivalent was of Ethereum and sell it as soon as I thought it was going to be like at least $70 profit. And I would be in like these positions. Seriously, I'd be in these positions for sometimes 25 seconds, at other times up to like 10 to 12 minutes. But I never stayed in longer than 15 minutes, right?
Oh my god.
I like because the bot would just liquidate after 15 minutes. Because the whole idea was I just wanted $70 because the trading fees were 0% if you were a market maker. So if everything that you were doing was not a market buy or sell order, if you had a limit buy or a limit sell,
Right.
you were a market maker, and your trading fees were 0 on both of those trades. And so you can't wash trade, right? Because that's illegal. But like, who the fuck is gonna like? Who even knew if you were
Before
wash
Ethereum,
trading?
like,
But I wasn't trying to wash trade. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I made a pretty good profit doing that. Like over the course of a couple of months, whenever volume was insane, right? It was literally like stealing from the market because it was just people were just donking. They were like nobody knew what the hell they were doing. People were just buying money, signing up for Coinbase and hitting the buy button in the app. And Coinbase has always had insane fees.
oh yeah.
And GDAX was like cool because it was like the 0% for the market maker thing. You know what? I've looked at GDAX Pro. Their fees are insane. It's not even a per trade, like just flat rate fee like the old stock trades used to be.
Yeah.
They straight up take a fucking half point off your goddamn trade.
Damn.
Until you get to a certain volume and then it's
Well,
free
I'd
again
hope.
or whatever.
Yeah, I'd hope.
But yeah, it's
Trying to stay
insane.
middle
It's
in that.
insane. You have to be but that's how all the Bitcoin cards or like these crypto cards that come around. You look at them and they're worse than using a non-foreign transaction free credit card in foreign countries. It's like it's way worse than that. They're stealing money from all these idiots that I think crypto is just going to go to the moon.
Doge to the moon.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it's Doge.
It's so stupid.
The only reason I got into Doge is so my sales rep told me at 13 cents, like, hey, it's gonna get to like 45 cents. I said, okay. And I just felt like it would be cool to buy a lot of it because I could, and it sounded fucking cool to have like 1,000,000 Doge. and then it went up to 45 cents and I sold it fucking immediately. And I knew like what was it whenever Elon Musk hosted Saturday Night Live, I was like, there's absolutely no way on earth that this guy is gonna just like cause this thing to fucking skyrocket. And I got out right before Saturday Night Live started. Second I did that shit went straight downhill. And I said, never again. That cryptocurrency is fucking crazy. Like I had Ether coin, I guess 2 Ethereum coin. I don't know what the fuck they're even called. So I had 2 of those, and I bought it when it was like 1,900. And I woke up the next morning, it was a 2,700, and I sold that shit immediately. I was like, I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't really understand the mechanics behind it. I don't care to, because it seems just like something that you could just make up, like we did literally 15 minutes ago. We literally just created a coin. Like, and I get the
Yeah, we're
supply and
gonna create a
demand, and
coin.
like there's
We're gonna
finite.
create a shit coin.
Like we're just gonna create a shit coin, and why wouldn't we? And yeah, so I have $100 in what's the moon one? Safe Moon. I have $100 in Safe Moon just because I thought it'd be really cool to own a billion of something. So I own a billion Safe Moon coins or whatever the fuck they're called. If that shit hits $1, I'm gonna be fucking Jeff Bezos. So
Half of Bitcoin, something insane. It may not be half, but it's an absolutely absurd amount that's just lost forever.
oh no, it's a
like
lot.
people lost the keys and it's fucking
Yeah, I think it's like half of all Bitcoin or a third of all Bitcoin. And like my favorite stories are the ones where it's like a guy gave away 40 Bitcoins for 4 pizzas or something like that. And it's like now it would be
the
worth
Papa
like,
John's thing.
yeah, just worth millions and millions and millions.
Yeah, but that guy has way more Bitcoin, right? That guy was mining Bitcoin whenever like a dual core processor could fucking mine 5 in an hour. That guy's got infinity Bitcoin.
Yeah.
So the best day I ever had trading Ethereum with the bot, I moved like close to $5 million in one day.
Holy shit.
$10,000 at a time. So it was crazy. It was insane, but because it was just trading like nuts. But I only made like $3,000 off of that whole deal. But that's just to show you, like all I was trying to do was literally make like $10 here, $70 here, right? With 10,000, because it was just possible. It was just, you knew that at some point in the next 2 minutes, it was going to go up enough for you to profit some. So and you could just do it with 0% fee. And it was like, it's like a free every couple of minutes, $10 ATM. And that adds up. Yeah. That adds up over time. It's like it was fun. And then, and then I got drunk one night and, got into a position, and I was either buying a house or refinancing a house. I don't remember. But they were like, yeah, this crypto stuff, you gotta so I had to liquidate. And I went to sleep the night before still in the position instead of selling the position. So I was showing somebody how easy it was to be an idiot. And then sure enough, I was an idiot, and it went down like significantly. And I had to liquidate my position to go through with this loan thing. So I ended up claiming about $1,200 in losses. But I got my whatever they give you, because it was like a 1099K, because it was still before the IRS like knew what the fuck to do with people that were trading that much. And so I got a 1099K for like $9.5 million.
Oh my God.
From Coinbase. Because they only count the one side of the transaction. But I had like all the transaction records, so it was really easy to kind of do the taxes, because you could show the net losses pretty easily. But that's kind of funny to me.
Yeah, I was into Bitcoin in 2017. So I'm actually on my old Coinbase, because I don't even log on anymore. I really just trade stocks on, and I just try not to even get on.
I wonder if I have anything in there.
Let's see. So in 2017, I had 2 full Bitcoins at $5,600. I sold them at 11 grand. So it's a decent little profit. If I waited that little jolt out, December 2017, we're looking at 20 grand. So and then now you look at it and it's like, hey, dumbass, you should have just held your 2 Bitcoin and they would have been worth 120K. But that also would be holding for fucking 2 straight years of basically, for the most part, they're pretty much just trading sideways.
How much Bitcoin did you buy?
I had 2 full coins at 6.
Oh shit, that's some balls. Look at balls on you.
You know what? And I'll tell you what, I paper handed the shit out of it. Everybody told me to buy into it, and I thought it was, at that point, I was like, oh, this is the fucking moon. Yeah, so, and now I'm just like, the thought of even dabbling in Bitcoin seems stupid to me because it's just like, is it really $60,000 right now? Like, I guess now, what is it, 35, 37? It's like, is it really worth that much? I mean, I guess if you think it'll get back to 60, but it's just like, I don't know. Not for me. And maybe if I had a better understanding of it, but otherwise, when something can change thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars worth of value just because that douchebag Elon Musk tweets something, not interested. That motherfucker tweeted something or tweeted like, yeah, we're not expecting Bitcoin because of the environment now, and it fucking tanked. I don't even understand how it's involved with the environment. Like, I learned after the fact, but I had no idea. It was like, it's a crypto. It's like, it's online. Like, the internet doesn't take
Oh
environment.
shit! I have 1.25. I have 1.25 ether.
Hey, there you go.
It's worth $3,400. That's hilarious.
Just out of
I
nowhere.
am never gonna touch that. I'm just fucking whatever.
To Valhalla.
That is so funny. I just logged into my Coinbase Pro account, and I guess I left an ether and a quarter in there, and then in my Coinbase I have some OMG that's worth $8.
Nice. Yeah. Now the only time I get on my Coinbase is to pay my bookie in Bitcoin. So shout out Craig.
So funny. I don't know how I'm trapped in this position because I don't want to pay taxes on this amount of money for no
I think it's
reason.
hilarious. You're just gonna get.
I guess it would be long-term capital gains at this point.
Let's say
There's that benefit.
Yeah, you're not doing short-term anything. No, you're good. Yeah, you're totally good. Yeah. So for those that didn't know, the Sterling Ones podcast is turning into the financial podcast. If y'all want to hear other stocks that I like,
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to seed the Tree Fitty coin. I'm going to seed the Tree Fitty coin with this Ethereum. It's going to be it's going to start the Tree Fitty coin.
We're good.
Or whatever. Yeah, post in the podcast thread. Let us know what you think the name of the official Surly Horns podcast cryptocurrency should be.
FUCK. Easy. FECK coin.
I think there's already a fuck coin.
There has to be
I think there's already a fuck coin.
I'm sure there's ass and there, titty coin. Yeah. Sugar baby coin.
No, there's a cum rocket. There's a cum rocket coin.
Oh my god. People are just
all right.
Their fucking.
So let's get into some sports news.
Yeah. We can get out of the financials now.
Let's get into so Twitter is going to let players make money off of videos they post on Twitter.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Name, image, and likeness.
And yeah, Texas is they passed the thing that's going to, I guess, go into effect on the 7th.
Oh, damn.
Or something like that of this month or next month. It's when everybody else is. It's like when all the rest of the
everybody's doing the same
states go into effect. Tennessee is stupid, and they are saying that the school cannot help or facilitate the relationship for the player on the NIL thing. And they're just going to get so fucked. Like, everybody that goes to school in Tennessee is just not going to do that. Why would you do that? You can't get paid.
Were they not the ones that were literally handing out McDonald's bags full of cash? Like, isn't this a little more on the up and up? Like, you would think that this would be one of those things where it's like, all right, let's do this because it's above board. I guess they just want to be shady, and I can respect that. It's Johnny Manziel style. I love it. Just be shady.
Okay, I guess the only other news that we have is
LSU fired
their offensive line coach.
Yeah, fired their offensive line coach, which it helps Texas with a couple different prospects. Cam Dewberry, maybe Devin Campbell, definitely Kelvin Banks. They just hired the I don't even know I don't know his fucking name. The offensive line coach from Arkansas, who was from Baton Rouge, so I guess you want to go back there for some reason. Brad Davis, which I know he was considered for the Texas job at some point, I think. But yeah, either way, looks like Brad Davis is leaving Arkansas and going to LSU. And the LSU guy's probably going to get busted on a bunch of NCAA infractions. So we have that to look forward to, because there's no way you fire offensive line coach in June if he doesn't have some serious baggage that is about to come to light. So that LSU,
or he was doing like pulling an Ed Orgeron and fucking some co-eds.
Hey, they don't cut people in LSU for that though. even if it's non-reciprocal with the co-eds. It's only if like things worse that could happen to the program get announced. Otherwise, they don't give a shit. Like a healthy student body, who wants that? Besides Ed Orgeron, he wants all the healthy student bodies that he can get his hands on.
he loves seeing some hard bodies.
I don't want to see that. Okay, let me see them boobies.
Go Tigers!
Oh, yeah,
Go Tigers! You know what movie I watched? So MTV on Memorial Day had like the best movie marathon ever.
Ridiculousness. Have you ever looked at their channel lineup on MTV and like just scrolled through on like a Tuesday? They have nothing. Like somebody did math. Have you ever go look at their channel guide right now? They had MTV.
Anyway, the movie that they had on was Talladega Nights.
Great.
And I was like, fuck yeah, Talladega Nights, that's awesome. And then immediately after that was Step Brothers. And I was like, this is great, right? Back to back, Will Ferrell, great movies. And then right after that, the icing on the cake, The Waterboy. Haven't seen that movie in a hot minute.
We live to play on our day.
And it is so good. It is still so good. If you haven't seen it in a long time, oh no, we suck again.
So
so good.
I pulled up the MTV schedule for last year, June to July. So this is 1 week. In this week, they had Little Nicky played for 2 hours. That's My Boy played for 2 hours. Catfish was on for a, let's call it 10-hour block. Then they had 6 other movies, and then the rest of it was ridiculousness. Every single second of their programming was ridiculousness. I'm not fucking with you right here. They had ridiculousness got 220.
What is that show?
It's that show? Rob Dyrdek. It's like showing YouTube clips show. Ridiculousness had 228 plays during that week. 30-minute blocks, 228. Catfish has 18. Jersey Shore had 9. 8 movies, 8 revenge pranks, 5 double shot at loves, and then 1 play of The Challenge, 1 Siesta Key, and 1 fresh out playlist. The rest was all ridiculousness. 228 plays in a week time. Who is watching the show? Who is just who's tuning into MTV for this? It's all Rob Dyrdek showing YouTube clips. Who watches this?
I'm looking now on the Wikipedia for ridiculousness because I have no idea what it is. You know how many episodes they have?
20 billion.
You're gonna love it.
I got it here.
666.
Oh my god, it's fair because they're the devil.
But they're still running the show, so like I don't know if they're on hiatus because of 666 or if we just got really lucky on the timing that we're talking about this. But 666 for ridiculousness.
It makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense.
88% of people liked this TV show, according to Google users.
Yahoo article. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of ridiculousness happening on MTV. What is the? Yeah, 76% of a week of television programming is ridiculousness for MTV, which was like the biggest thing in like the 80s. I even remember as like 2000s, dude, like TRL was like a thing, and like Room Raiders and Next, and like MTV used to be the shit. MTV was like, oh yeah, I just go and turn on Room Raiders. Like, how great was that show? And now that it's 70s,
dude, MTV Cribs was fucking dope.
Remember what's the football? No, it wasn't Playmakers. Do you remember Playmakers?
No, it was Pros versus Joes, wasn't it? Oh no, that was on Spike TV.
Playmakers was the one that the NFL made them cancel because it was all about like a fake football team like doing drugs and shit.
I never watched it.
Don't remember Playmakers? Oh my god, whoever's listening to this,
I never watched it.
Please tell me that y'all get on the thread and remember Playmakers. It lasted like 10 episodes before it got canceled, and it was so great because it was just about people doing blow and people doing it like and like cheating on each other's wives and like steroids and shit. It was crazy. It was off the wall. And yeah, now it's just ridiculous.
I'm gonna watch that entire series, and we're just gonna review it next week.
We're gonna do, we'll do episode by episode. We'll do a review of Playmakers.
Oh, that was on ESPN. It was on ESPN.
Damn it. That makes more sense. I was wondering why there's a football show, but I guess my 2000s brain kicked on. But yeah, TRL and Room Raiders and Next, and remember Made? Made was fantastic. True Life.
What about what's the car? West Coast? No, not West Coast Customs. That was on there.
Pimp My Ride.
What was the one with the exhibit?
Pimp My Ride, man.
Pimp My Ride.
Pimp My Ride. That was great. And my favorite thing, they would be like,
you know, they did like an after, like the 5 years later or 10 years later on all those cars, and everyone fucking hated their cars. Because they had to pay the taxes on all of the modifications. MTV didn't give them the cash to pay for the taxes because it was like, you know, calculated as income. And then half of them didn't even really work. They were like movie cars.
Oh, of course they were.
So like they like ruined half of these cars.
My favorite thing would be like a 16-year-old girl, and she'd be like, I love fish. Fish are my life. I love going to the beach. And then Exhibit would be like, well, we just pimped your ride out, and we put a full 25,000-gallon fish tank in the back of your van, and it has a shark in it. And it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to ride around with this? And I have to walk out to my goddamn car to feed these fucking fish. Like, it was the most impractical shit of all time. It was like, hey, we put fucking flamethrowers on the back. We know you have road rage, so we put a fucking minigun in your trunk. Like, what are you doing?
In other news, the Big 12 tournament ended with a whimper, and that's okay because the pitching staff, you know, they needed some rest.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Get those arms ready.
Doesn't matter
because we're the number 1 seed in the Austin Regional, and we're a 2 seed in all of the College World Series.
Yep. The number 2 overall seed. We face Southern, who is 20-28. Don't know how they made it, but A&M did not make it. So
they're a really good baseball team.
Yeah, and we play.
It's going to be a very tough game.
Yeah, probably. We'll see. Hey, you know what? It's always the ones that shock you. I don't ever want to face a Cinderella. I'd rather go against somebody that's, you know, semi decent than the guy that's going to come out and shock you. But play tomorrow, which this is Thursday. We play Friday at 2 p.m. on the Longhorn Network. So go to the dish and watch the game.
Coach K's retiring.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah. It's about fucking time. It's weird. You know, Roy Williams, Coach K. It's so on brand for Coach K to give himself a fucking farewell tour. You know, like not, okay, hey, I'm retired. It's like, hey, I'm retiring after this year, where everybody can just walk around and suck his fucking dick. I'm already dreading his visit to North Carolina, and they're just gonna fucking do something special where it's like, oh, he's our rival, but like just suck his fucking dick. Congrats on retirement, Coach K. Like, I can't stand this shit. When you want to retire, just fucking retire. Just when you want to quit, just fucking quit. You don't need to lead up to it. You know, like I remember when Mariano Rivera, like, okay, cool. He's the greatest closer of all time, but he's a fucking reliever, and everybody's walking around. Everybody had to give him a fucking present. Like, oh, he showed up to the Astros, and I think they gave him cowboy boots. It's like, what are you doing, guys? Who fucking cares? Just quit, motherfucker. Like, you're done. Just get out of my face and stop striking my team out. Like, it's the most Coach K thing ever.
Or just cheat cheat harder than anyone's ever cheated before.
Ever.
Like, make the Fab Four look like a fucking joke.
Oh yeah,
like just cheat your fucking dick up.
and never get busted for it. And now the best part, like, how great would it be, like, if it comes out this next season? Like, he could have retired now and been off scot-free, and then he gets busted for something this year. That'd be fantastic. Which I mean, the Zion thing already like part of his legacy. Just fuck up his entire last year. Yeah, if anybody has any dirt on Coach K that they'd like to report to the NCAA, this is your last chance to do it. So get it in. Get your ballots in before.
Yeah, come on the Surly Horns podcast.
Come on the Surly Horns podcast. You have an open mic and a judgment-free zone. We'll even give you the fucking robot voice that they do on like crime shows. We'll fucking distort your voice so you can just rat on Coach K.
Okay. What else we got?
Recruiting visits are open finally. People are visiting this week. Nothing will probably happen. Just expect nothing to happen. Something that is going to happen. Alabama running back Keelan Robinson, who looks like a stud, former 4-star. He sat out last year because of COVID. He's visiting Texas, and it looks like, my guess is he's probably going to join. He comes from Bama, so Sark obviously knows him, and if Sark thinks he's a take, he's a take. Looks like kind of an all-purpose kind of guy, receiver, running back. And for everybody that was giving me shit on the recruiting thread, no, the running back room, it has Bijan, it has Roschon Johnson. Other than that, it's kind of ass. Don't try to talk me into fucking Daniel Young. Don't try to fucking talk me into Gabriel Watson. Don't try to talk me into Jonathan Brooks as a true freshman. Like, the running back room, besides the top two guys, if one of those guys goes down with a fucking ankle injury, God forbid, you're going to want a guy like Keelan Robinson that's going to be able to give you 10 to 15 carries a game, two or three more catches per game, and not look like complete ass. Don't talk me into Daniel Young being able to take 10 carries a game. I don't want to hear it. So hopefully we get this fucking guy.
All right. And then we've got a guy that decided that he didn't want to leave.
Yeah, which I think the coaching staff might have wanted him to leave. Dele Adeoye withdraws his name from the portal. I don't know. It's kind of a weird situation. Like, we could use depth at linebacker, you can say. I was high on him.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. All I've got to say is, like, whatever. He made tackles. Yeah, he hit people. He's not bad at football.
He's just slow. And I think, I think PK could find a use for him. And, I'm not going to be mad at a guy that wants to stay at Texas. So do you, Deli, and hopefully you're awesome.
Get your degree, bud.
Yeah, get your degree and hopefully you can be quality depth or you can, change your game up and you can become a quality contributor. I'm good with either one of those options.
Okay. So we've got the segment called Aggie Fact of the Week for my boy Kyle Umling.
Kyle Umling. Make sure you go cop his book, 101 Aggie Facts, Things Every Longhorn Should Know. Today we're reading fact number 5. By 1952, Texas had already beaten Texas A&M more times than the Aggies would ever beat the Longhorns in the rivalry's history. 38 times. That's crazy.
That's still today.
By 1952, Texas had already
they can't catch up
more time. There's no way. Texas could quit football and just forfeit to them for 70 fucking years. Like, it's not close. It's not close.
And eternal scoreboard.
Yeah, forever. Yeah, forever eternal scoreboard. Justin Tucker still put that straight down your dicks. Best moment ever.
Okay. And then everybody's favorite news segment, the Fat Boy Minute.
Fat Boy Minute. Best segment ever. And today's topic is, what is your favorite ice cream flavor? What toppings are you putting on it? What's your favorite ice cream shop? What's your favorite ice cream order?
Okay. I'll go first. So I really do like Amy's. Right. I know that's a cop-out, and I know it's an Austin thing, and whatever.
Classic Austin.
I also really like just the sweet cream Reese's. their pecan praline.
Any pecan praline is fantastic.
Yeah, it's so good. Just simple, incredible, hot, cold, and Reese's.
It's money.
It's really good. But I will say, a concoction that I made on my own, because Amy's has the boozy ice cream, and most of the time it's absolute dog shit, right? It's really just not good, and it's good for it's like Mimi, right? So it's kind of cool to like have ice cream that actually does have enough alcohol content to like be a drink. Like, they have like a drink's worth of alcohol in each one of these. You can't just like give it to kids because there really is booze in it. It's pretty good. So they occasionally will have a Guinness flavor, and the Guinness flavor is pretty good on its own. It's not outstanding, but if you put graham crackers in it Like, not from there, right? Just take home a fucking pint. And you just have, like, whatever, honey graham crackers.
That sounds solid.
Just break those bitches up, put it on there. And it doesn't really make any sense why Guinness ice cream and graham crackers taste so good. But holy shit, is it so good.
Oh, yeah. No, that's solid. So for me, growing up in high school, my buddy Abid, his family owned the Marble Slab at the First Colony Mall. So it was a legit credit card, and we could go up there and he'd just be like, yeah, just go swipe it and you can get whatever the hell you want. Like, here you go, just free ice cream. So I ate more Marble Slab than any human ought to. I love peppermint chocolate, any kind of mint and chocolate mixed together. A lot of people think it's gross. It's like one of my favorite things ever. I have to get a waffle cone. Waffle cones are easily the best part of the ice cream for me. Might be a hot take, but the mixture of like a real fresh waffle cone with the ice cream, you get that crunch in there. Whew. Sometimes if I'll go crazy, I'll add
like still warm.
Oh yeah,
like still warm.
Yeah, when it's still a little warm and you can and then sometimes I'll go with the mint chocolate chip. I'll add peppermint patties to it, so double mint. So good.
What the fuck?
Crazy. I know it's crazy, but the peppermint patties, they kind of harden up and they get a little tough. Gives a little chew to the ice cream. Really good. And then I'm a big peanut butter guy too. So like I'll go peanut butter ice cream with Reese's peanut butter cups in a waffle cone. Yeah, maybe a little chocolate syrup on top. Or actually, you know what else is good? The Reese's chocolate shell, like the magic shell where it hardens on top. Also fantastic. So good.
So you know what? I'm gonna fucking hard judge. I draw the line on ice cream toppings. On any fucking gummies. Yeah. Dude, no gummy bears, no fucking gummy worms.
Garbage.
Get that shit the fuck out of here. Nobody's trying to break their fucking teeth.
You might as well have it now and later on top of it.
Get the fuck
Terrible. Terrible. Absolutely. And I've growing up as a kid, you always wanted it to be so good. Gummy bears are awesome. Gummy worms are fucking awesome. All you wanted to do, like, especially if you go to like a make your own, like frozen yogurt or one of those, where it's like you walk by a gummy bear, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'm going to just pile this bitch on with, like, I love Sour Patch Kids.
Yeah, you walk by a big tub of gummy bears. Yeah. As a child, you're just like, handful. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, it's like Sour Patch Kids. I put Sour Patch Kids on frozen yogurt one time. That was the worst decision I've ever made in my entire life. Literally. Like, people are going to show up like, hey, investing in meme stocks and then putting frozen Sour Patch Kids on my frozen yogurt one time, because it's terrible. It's inedible. It has to be some kind of candy, some kind of chocolate, or some kind of like sprinkle. Even M&Ms can get a little too hard sometimes. It's all about that consistency you're getting.
Yeah, so I grew up in Fort Worth, and I don't know why this chain was in Fort Worth, but I'm just now remembering it. So there's this chain called Milwaukee Joe's ice cream. And like they had an ice cream flavor. Yeah. But they had an ice cream flavor called Disco Lives. And I'm trying to find it on the internet.
They don't have a website. That place doesn't have a website.
Yeah, it does. It does. I'm on it right now. Okay. Disco Lives. Here, I found it. It's blue, and that's how I know that it is what it is. Okay, you take Blue Moon cream and sprinkle nerds throughout it. I don't know what Blue Moon cream is.
That's
what is Blue Moon cream?
That's something. Sounds like there's somebody spraying out at Studio 64, whatever the fuck it's called. I see it though.
What is Blue Moon? Blue Moon cream.
It's probably just vanilla with fucking blue flavoring on there.
Bright blue coloring. Smurf blue marshmallow sweet. What the fuck? What is it? It's just a flavor of ice cream. Apparently, you just like Blue Moon is an actual flavor of fucking ice cream. It's not.
It can't be
a derived flavor. It is just a flavor.
Like there can't be the beer in it, right? The Blue Moon beer, right? There can't.
No. It's Blue Moon is an ice cream flavor with bright blue coloring. Available in the upper Midwest of the United States, originating in Milwaukee, which is probably why it's called Milwaukee Joe's. That makes sense then. And the Chicago Tribune has described the ice cream as Smurf Blue Marshmallow Sweet.
It's weird northern people shit. I get it. So the real question is, if you're going to the grocery
apparently store, in France they call it Smurf.
Makes sense. It looks like you would be eating a Smurf from what I'm seeing from the Disco Lives Milwaukee Joe's website.
Yeah.
So
Well, so Disco lives.
so if you're walking
I
through,
need to go. I need to find some fucking Blue Moon ice cream.
there you
Like
go.
now, I'm curious because I don't know. I don't remember what it tastes like.
If you're walking through the grocery store right now, what pint are you pulling off the shelf? Are you going Ben and Jerry's? You a Bluebell? Like what's
Oh,
the
dude,
take home?
Bluebell. Even after everybody died.
Yeah, yeah. I can take Listeria.
There's
I'm
this.
built different.
Yes. Yeah.
Rip to your Listeria, but I'm built different.
There's this Blue Moon flavor, or not Blue Moon. They're Bluebell. Damn it! It's key lime mango tart.
Yep.
It's fucking ridiculous. And it was a limited. Oh, you said now. I can't. You can't just.
No. You can do it.
I would say that that is what I would get from a store. But like, if I could just go get an ice cream, it would be the pecan praline.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Bluebell ice cream. That's real good.
Yeah, I like the Millennium Crunch. I'm a big if you've never seen it, the crazy cookie dough. Have you seen that one? The yellow one?
Oh yeah, the crazy cookie dough is pretty good.
It's good. It's good. It's super sweet, but it's really good. They have a Mardi Gras flavor that's really good. Or is King's Cake, or is there like King's Cake in it? Can't remember. Mardi Gras. It's Mardi Gras.
No. It's the Mardi Gras one has King's Cake in it. Yeah,
that one's really good. But yeah, if I'm going anything, yeah, if I can find crazy cookie dough, because you can't find it, it's crazy cookie dough. Also, shout out Ben and Jerry's Americone Dream. Really good. That's the Stephen Colbert one, I think. But really, Bluebell just, I mean, fuck Listeria. I'm built different. Like I said, I don't care. My wife, that if she could have one thing the rest of her life, she would just want Bluebell homemade vanilla. She didn't give a shit about any of the flavors. She obviously she wants to try them, but just give her regular ass homemade vanilla, and she's happy.
they have. My wife bought like these little, the little cups.
Oh, yeah.
That you like hand
With
out at like
with the
kid
wooden
parties and
spoon.
stuff. Yeah. So she got 3 of these, and one of them was birthday cake.
Ooh.
And I savored every single one of those because we had like some birthday party or like we're going to, and then COVID happened, so they just like stayed in the freezer forever, and I just like ate one every like 3 weeks to a month just to like savor it.
See, I'm not a big birthday cake flavor guy, and I'm not a big cake guy in general. It's too sweet. I don't like frosting, so it's always too fucking sweet for me. But yeah, they have a cookies and cream cone that I saw the other day. Looks really damn good. Cookie two-step. It's big. I'm on the Bluebell website if you can't tell already. The cookie two-step. The cookie two-step is so good. It's got like real chocolate chip cookie in it. Yeah, the pecan pralines and cream. I like a Neapolitan. Let's see what else we're looking at. Bride's cake. Never even heard of that. That's weird.
I don't know what bride's cake is.
No,
That's stupid.
sounds fucking terrible. Sounds like ass. Butter crunch is good. Butter pecan's good. Mint chocolate chip. Obviously, you already heard about my psychopathic, addiction to chocolate and mint mixed together. But yeah, really, you just can't go wrong with Bluebell. It's the best. And if you don't think it is, fuck you.
So a weird thing that I used to do as a child. I did this into my like early teens.
I thought you were going to say
30. At school, how they had like you could buy like ice cream cones or like rainbow pops or whatever.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
I don't know if you went to public school or not.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
why do you think I am?
I would buy the rainbow pops.
You think I'm the whitest human being ever.
The rainbow pop, dude. We already know what kind of music you listen to. So, bird dog. I used to eat. You know how the rainbow pop is like really tall, and it has the different colors, and then on the inside of each of the colors, it like is like a tiered whatever. I would eat the outside of the whole thing, top to bottom, before eating the insides.
I'm sure your wife's a happy really guy.
Weird like that. People would always judge me, and I was like, "It tastes better this way. You don't fucking bite 2 flavors at once."
Hey, you know what I always enjoyed was the best bite of ice cream in the world is when you're eating a drumstick. And that last bite of cone where you have it's full chocolate at the bottom of the tip of the bottom of the the fucking ice cream
Oh, yeah.
cone, and then you have a little bit of ice cream on top of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Well, here's it. Ready for another question? I don't know if we need to save it, but ice cream truck pulls up as a kid. What are you ordering? What's the order? Choco Tacos, the SpongeBob ice cream. I was a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy.
No, none of that. None of that. None of that pussy shit. I would order candy cigarettes 100% of
Candy
the time.
cigarette. It explains so much.
Or one of those fucking the shitty ones that had like the eyes, and
yeah.
the eyes tasted like
Old gumballs.
something weird. I'd get those.
Wait, I actually have it. I pulled it up. I pulled up ice cream truck. Here are your options: SpongeBob bar, Choco Tacos, strawberry shortcake, snow cone, firecracker, screwball. I don't remember that one. Chipwich, very good. King cone, ice cream sandwich, push up pop, fudge pop, chocolate eclair, creamsicle, Powerpuff Girls bar, or a drumstick. I love a good drumstick.
I do strawberry shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake,
every time.
I love creamsicle too.
Strawberry shortcake.
You got to be in the mood for a creamsicle though. It's a different. You're tackling a different beast than a regular ice cream. Like strawberry shortcake is very good though. You know, here's a hot take. I've never had a Choco Taco. Never in my life. It looks fantastic.
Never.
I've never in my life, or
I don't even think that Taco Bell sells them anymore. Do they?
I don't think so. But I mean, you can get them at gas stations, right?
Yeah, I don't think they sell them anymore.
I think that you can get them at a gas station.
Can you? I don't know. I haven't had one in forever.
I got to Google Choco Taco now because now I'm on a mission. I will have a Choco Taco tomorrow if they still put them out. Yeah, they have them. They put them out. Because it's Klondike, so Klondike puts all that shit out. I'm gonna have a chocolate.
You know what? Fuck Klondike bars though.
Klondikes are overrated.
Those
they are
suck.
Overrated. They're like, if somebody gave you a Klondike bar, you're gonna eat it, but like you're not gonna seek out. Like I'm gonna seek out a Choco Taco. I don't even really know what a Choco
I won't eat. I won't eat a Klondike bar. I don't like it.
Choco Taco is a good humor.
I don't like it. They melt too fast.
See, Choco Taco sounds perfect for me. It's a waffle cone folded to resemble a hard taco shell, vanilla ice cream, fudge, peanuts, and milk chocolate coating. How have I not had one of these? I'm 33 years old and I've never had a Choco Taco. And tomorrow I'm gonna have one, and I might have 7. I might have 7 to 12 Choco Tacos tomorrow. Judging by how good they are.
If you come to the inaugural Surly Horns podcast tailgate at the Arkansas game, bring Choco Tacos.
Yeah, bring Choco Tacos for your boy, because
we'll have a Choco Taco race.
Normally I would say I would wait, but I'm not waiting. After reading that description, I'm going to get one tomorrow. I'm gonna find one. That and a Chipwich. I haven't had a Chipwich in a hot minute. You know what else is good? Making your own Chipwich. Also fantastic, where you just get your own 2 cookies. And so we actually did that for I think it was my daughter's birthday party, and we had the little cups of Bluebell like you were talking about with the wooden spoon, and we cut out the sides. We had 2 hot chocolate chip cookies, and we just cut out that big old thick boy Bluebell vanilla cup, put that between the 2 cookies. That's a winner right there.
All right, with that, we're done.
We have to.
We're done for the week.
I mean, that's it. So hook 'em.
Hook 'em.